Hey guys, welcome to part 7 of my Assassin's Creed 2 Let's Play. And this is actually going to be after the fact commentary, unlike the usual during the gameplay, live commentary. And that's actually because of a reason. I mean, I don't normally do this. I think this is stupid. And as you guys can see, it's sped up. And I'm glad what happened. Actually, I'll explain what happened first, just to get it out of the way. What happened was I went through this entire session. It was actually a really funny session. Like, it was really late at night, and I was overtired. And I was being pretty, not ridiculous, but I was just being like, just saying stupid shit. And it was kind of funny, and it was a little it was really unprofessional. Like these past couple have been. I think it's like 9 through 12. I'm really just like, I don't give a fuck. But I've done like up to 23 now, and they've gotten better. I was I had a couple rage points, and they weren't because of like fucking like getting killed. They were always because like I couldn't climb up things. And never mind, you'll see that when that comes up to it. But anyway, this is after the fact, and I gotta get this done. It's because I want to have some sort of commentary and explain to you what's going on. What happened was what happens right here? Oh, I get the Medici cape. This happens right here. Basically means nobody in Florence fucks with you, but you never really go back to Florence, so it's not a big deal. At least I'm pretty sure you don't. I think half the game's in Venice, and then the other half, well, the first half's in Florence, the second half's in Venice, and then I think you might go back to Florence. That makes sense. Something I can see happening. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, so what happened was I went through it, and it was pretty funny. I enjoyed it. I remember it pretty good. I mean, I wasn't on like drugs or anything. I was just really tired, and I was having a good time. And then you go through this whole entire thing with Leonardo, as you see in a second, and I was like, boom, and end of the commentary, and like as soon as I went boom, my whole fucking room just fucking died of power. All my outlets went out. So I somehow managed to salvage the recording, which is good because the gameplay's still there, and that's really like you guys are here for kind of both the gameplay, and that's really what I like about Let's Plays. When it comes to like gameplay commentaries with like Call of Duty, you're mostly there for the commentary. I mean, no one really cares about the gameplay like 2 months after the game. Here, you care about the gameplay as much as you care about the commentary. If not, you care about the gameplay more. You know what I mean? So that's important that I was able to salvage that instead of obviously the audio. That would have been fucking stupid as shit. I actually bought a new sword, which was pretty cool. You guys can see that right here. And it was just a lot of traveling back and forth, so it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't important. But I was just like making fun of stuff, and just like I did a couple fun things. So it was a good time. But so I went bam, and I was like, what the fuck? That was retarded, and my God hates me. And I went downstairs and I flipped on the breaker, flipped it off, flipped it on. Everything went back normal. I was like, thank God. And then, like I said, I was able to salvage it, and it was like 23 minutes, and I really didn't think talking over 23 minutes was like even possible. So I was like, fuck that. So let's just shorten it, speed it up, pretty much cut it in. I think I cut it exactly in half. And it's overall like a pretty good ended up not being that bad. I mean, like I said, it was not like any Jurassic plot points, except we're about to go visit Leonardo right now, actually, and what's going on with him is the painter. I mean, not a painter. Someone asked him to go paint something in Venice, and that's where we're going. That's the second half of the game, like I mentioned, like 10 seconds ago. Not 10 seconds ago, like 45 seconds ago. And so now obviously that alludes to us going to Venice, and that's, like I said, the second half of the game. I think I said that like 4 times. So that, like, you know what I mean? It's kind of a segue to get there. And then we get on this little epic little trail. I go to Monterigmo to get some money, and just pretty much, this is like all bullshit that I could have just cut out, but whatever. I get some money. I think I go to the architect. Why does that sound weird? Architect. That's what I said. I said architect. It's like, what the fuck is it? It's architect. So anyway, yeah. So this is, like I said, it's boring shit, but I just wanted to talk over it, give you guys some. If you're a loyal follower of the whole Let's Play, you're probably gonna be like, what the fuck? Why is the music? And where's the commentary? So I thought I'd let you guys know, and in the next commentary, like when it's live, I mentioned that I explained it, so I don't want to just be like, never mind, I never explained it, yeah. But, yeah, so far, the Let's Play is definitely going pretty good. This game's fucking beyond good. I don't see the other two being better, the other two after this. I plan on doing the other two. I guess an update, if you're really into it. I mean, like, if you're actually watching our videos. I don't even know No, this will be out actually fairly soon. 11. What am I at right now? 6. So yeah, I put out like one. I try to put out one day. Like honestly, like it just ties up my internet, which kind of sucks. Like not my internet, ties up Xbox. So if I want to go on and play like Battlefield or something, which I rarely do anyway, but it seems like whenever I'm just like in the technology mode, like I'll be like, oh, I want to upload a video and then play Battlefield. And you can't upload a video and record at the same time. You can, but then that's risking like the recording being choppy and shit like that. Part 3 got fucked up, so I had to go redo that. So I mean, I had to go redo that. That was fucking whatever, obviously, if you've seen part 3, most likely. And, this is just some horse riding. And, that was a bitch. There's a couple of little minor things that have been going on. I got a new mic, as you can tell now. That I think I got that in part 9. I think I had to tweak that a little bit, because I have fully done up to 13. Like, everything's rendered out up to 13, but then I have the raw files up to, like, 20-something. So, yeah. I don't know the exact number. I don't really pay attention. So I don't know. I'm going to have to tweak the sound because like I said, 9 through 12. They kind of 9, 10, 12 because this is different. And this actually will be the same. Sound a little low, so I'm curious what I can do with that. But, what are you going to do? If it's a little low, you just got to turn it up. I mean, it is low. I mean, it's good sound balance, I should say. Like the balance. See, this is when we meet up with Leonardo. We're in the horse and buggy. It's a cool little cutscene. But anyway, like, it's a good balance. Like, the amount of sound. I shouldn't say sound. Yeah, the amount of, like, game sound to my voice is it's perfect. It's honestly spot on. It's better than it was before. But what's going on now is it's just my voice isn't loud enough. And, like, on the YouTube thing, you have to turn it up really high. And what I would honestly like, I would like it to be, like, my voice just to be, like, fine, just turn it up halfway. Like, to hear my voice completely, you have to turn it up all the way. I don't like that. I don't feel like people need to be able to do that. So I'm going to try to fix that, but if I can't, whatever. I don't want to fuck it up too much, like I said, because the balance is there. But, we see the famous flying man thing right here. He just showed it to him. Just fast forward so I can really see it. I always thought, like, what if you decline, or if you're just like, yo, Leonardo, fuck you, man, I don't want to do this. This part's a little tedious, but at the same time, it's kind of fun. I enjoyed it. I mean, I didn't, like, I wasn't like, oh, this is sick, but, like, I mean, I was like, yeah, I had a little fun. Like, I was mid trashing people. Like, I think this is the part where it was actually really funny live commentary. Like, I was just like, hopefully this is actually going through because, like, I'm watching the video at a different angle than Mike's at. I should have moved it and put them right in front of each other. That would have made a lot of fucking sense now that I'm thinking of it. But, holy fuck. Yeah. This is a dumbass part, but like I said, it's really funny, and if you're really overtired, like me, and I was garbage at this part, I was pissed. It's awesome because you jump off, and, like, there's just, like, 5 guys surround you. And it does cut off a little earlier than it's supposed to, which, honestly, like, I'll fucking cut my losses. Like, I'm all set. Like, I'm lucky I even got some of the video footage, so, like, whatever, if I have to miss, you know what I'm saying? If I have to miss a couple minutes of it, not a minute, it's a couple, like, it's like 45 seconds, it's like, I'll take it. So, I wasn't upset, but you go after this. You get to Forley, and this is when they light the thing on fire. It's just a waste. This is a waste of cutscene time, but whatever. You go to the city of Forley, and I shit on it the entire fucking thing because I thought it was Venice. Because I did not. They never really said it was Venice or it was city of Forley. I don't know. I don't think you say it that way, but that's how it's spelled. So I'm gonna say it that way. And so. I love how, like, when I explain, like, I'll talk, and then when I'll be like, blah, 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 and then I'm like, when you're supposed to do a comma, like, to act, like, further explain something, like, my pitch of voice changes. I noticed that happen the other day. Like, I was like, oh, yeah, so that's the garbage can right there. That garbage can, actually, I got, 3 years ago. So the garbage can, like, you know what I mean? Like, I just, like, comma, and then, like, I explain in a different pitch of voice. It's funny. I noticed it. Just a little weird thing I do. So this is when he jumps off. I think we're getting pretty close. But, yeah, I thought it was the city of fucking Forley. It's not. I mean, the Venice, it's not. And I'm shitting on it. I'm like, I thought Venice was supposed to be super nice. Because that's all they talk about for the first, like, fucking 25 minutes. I mean, not the first 25 minutes. They've been talking about it, like, pretty much the entire time. Like, that Venice has even been mentioned. They're like, oh, Venice, it's so nice and so much better. Even though during this time period, Venice, like, wasn't. I mean, it was a good area because it has, water. Not water routes. Bays, ports. I think ports is the right word. It has a lot of waterways. Waterways, I think, is actually. So it's easy for them to get pretty much their main trading in the 1400s would probably be Great Britain. And actually, that's the end of the video right there. I don't want to run over it right now. So, I mean, that's why another thing, I didn't see any water when I was at Fort Lee. I was like, where the fuck's the water? But anyway, Venice was a very, like, big, like, not glorious, if you will. It was a very, not glorious, glamorous. It was nice. It just wasn't as nice as Florence. Florence was the shit during this time period. So, I don't know why everyone's like, Florence is the shit. So that was it, guys. Sorry that whole thing happened. Everything will be back to normal. So, next part. So, that's it. And peace.